All the people are gone. What if the killer got away? Not everyone. Bobby and Kathleen are over there. I guess the cops are focused on anyone with direct connection to Dick. Oh, alcohol. Well, that's zeroed off already. Wow. Interesting. What's 11 do? 11 can be either side of these, can't it? Oh, that's interesting. So that's done that one for me. Same to that and that. Ooh, interesting. That's got to be a 3 then. That's blank, blank, 3. That's got to be 5. That's got to be a 3. I can blank off that. And that. And that. So that's got to be a 5. 1, 2, 3. 5. And blank that off. That's got to be a 3 and blank that off. That's got to be a 5 and blank that off. That's got to be blanked off. That one has to be blanked off. Blanked off. It made that so much easier. I'll go further down on those ones. It could be anything. That's a 5. So no, it's yeah, because I did the line, dumbass. I'm thinking through a little bit. Then I'm thinking, how can that be? They're blank. They've got to be blank, which means they've got to be those ones. That's got to be a 5. That's got to be the 7. Means those two are blank as well. That's blank. That's blank. That's a 5. That's blank. That's got to be blank. That's 1, that's blank, 3, blank, 1, 2. Blank, blank, blank. That's got to be blank then. Same with that one and that one. Blank, blank, blank. That's got to be 2, 4, blank and blank. Blank. Blank, blank, blank. Blank, blank. There we go, so that's got to be 4. There's a blank. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest of these are blank. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Pew, 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 pew. 5, 7, 2, 1, and then that was the easiest one I've ever done. What is that? A wallet? Someone must have dropped this without realizing. It's nice. I love her. Who it belongs to? We should try and return it. No idea. Inside, just small birds and checks to pull. $50,000? It was paid today. I can't see who it was paid to. Just an account number. I assume from your facial expression that $50,000 is a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Maybe even enough to kill for. You know, I could be wrong, but I think Ryan used to have a wallet like this. Yo, Bobby. What? Oh, Jim, sorry, this whole thing with Dick has got me kind of bugged. Is it true what the guy said up on stage? You tried to find the killer? I'm trying to find out what happened to Dick. Just like you did back on your TV show studio. Damn, from playing a detective to being a real one, that's a wild career change. I'm not exactly a real detective. I was trying to help. Oh, for sure, that's cool. Wait, you don't think I did it, do you? I'm not like that. Why would I throw my whole career away just to murder some old guy? It's no secret that you and Dick didn't get along. And when you left our table during the ceremony, you said you were going to give him a piece of your mind. That was just talk. Why would I pick a fight with Dick Stanford? If anything, he hated me for taking over his show. Do you know if anyone else wanted to hurt him? Probably a long list. He acts nice in public, but in real life, he's got a reputation. Have you talked to Kathleen? She put up with his grumpy ass for years. Or how about that chick who started screaming about how she should have won Best Actress? Becky. Which I'm like her, she's not a killer. Sure about that? She looked crazy enough to do anything. Pretty cute though. Did Kathleen not get along with Dick? He seemed kind of tense on stage. She had to work with Dick every day for almost 20 years. Forget tense, I'm surprised she's still sane. The girl who wanted to win Best Actress was Becky Cole. She plays the lead in my show, Murder Miss Terry. I thought she looked familiar. She was pretty pissed about not getting the award. That's a big deal for her. I guess if anything could drive her to murder. People do crazy things sometimes, makes mistakes in the heat of the moment. Doesn't make them a bad person. Hey, are you friends with her? I'd love to get her on Back Talk, I mean. I bet she's a great guest. You took over Back Talk, right? Is that when your problems with Dick started? Yeah, and that asshole knows how to hold a grudge. I hadn't been on the air 10 minutes, he was already talking shit about me to the press. He's too flashy. He's ruined the show. Sure, we updated things a little, but come on, man. That set hadn't changed since 1979. Couldn't you just ignore him? Sure, but then the hate mail started coming in. He's got all these crazy fans. My ratings crashed. They're already talking about cancelling the show. So your TV career was threatened by Dick. Would you say that made you angry? Well, yeah. But I wouldn't kill the guy over it. Have you read this Celeb Life article about Dick? No. Seeing this photo on the cover was enough to put me off. It says there was some rumours going around about Dick, because a lot of my crew worked on the old show with him. From what I hear, he wasn't exactly easy to work with. Anything bad enough that someone might wanted to kill him? Sorry, I don't remember. Speak to Kathleen. I hear you're investigating what happened to Dick. I wish you the best of luck. I guess you heard by now. Dick was strangled. Oh God, please, don't tell me anymore. I can hardly bear to think about it. How long did you work together? How long did you and Dick work together on Backtalk? Oh, many years. I've heard people say it's hard to imagine there was a time before I was on the show. You weren't there from the start? I didn't join until the second season. They wanted someone who could attract more viewers. You should have seen the outfits they tried to squeeze me into. Hardly more than swimsuits some days. It's terrible. That's television. But I stood my ground. I like to think I made a difference. How was your relationship with Dick? Oh, we got on just fine. Really? When we met him, he was kind of an ass. This is Hollywood. Everyone has their problems. But I'm a professional, and people who complain get a reputation. Besides, no one wants to hear about backstage drama. They'd rather just relax and enjoy the show. Although I don't think anyone was expecting the show they saw tonight. Do you know Ryan Blackstock? He was on stage earlier. You mean tall, blonde and handsome? I was wondering who that was. Funniest thing, I saw him with Dick earlier today. They were getting lunch at Dylan's on Fairfax. Lunch? Why would Ryan be getting lunch with Dick Stanford? Your guess is as good as mine. Whatever it wasn't going very well. Seemed like they were arguing. I wish I could tell you more, but I was in the cab at the time. Only caught a glimpse. You don't think it could be related to what happened to Dick, do you? What do you know about Bobby? He's talented. He's got big shoes to fill if he wants to keep hosting Backtalk. Doesn't seem to be much of a fan of Dick. They never saw eye to eye. Dick hated having his show taken away from him, and Bobby hated working in Dick's shadow. Hated it enough to kill Dick? Bobby is young, ambitious, and impulsive. More than that, I can't say. Have you seen his article about Dick in Celeb Life? Of course. Dick was very proud of his front page billing. I'm guessing he was less happy when he saw how the article ended. Something about rumours? There's still missing part of the article. Let me guess, the entire last page was torn out? Dick did that every copy he could get his hands on. He never could take criticism very well. Personally, I think it's good that these magazines do a little digging occasionally. Call it investigative journalism, if you like. So you think there's some truth to the rumours they printed? Can you tell us more about what they were? Sorry, I'd love to, but I have to take this. Interesting. Hello, Ryan. Kathleen said he saw you and Dick arguing over lunch earlier today. Care to explain? Ah, that was nothing. We were talking about some business. Things got a little out of hand. It happens. Except in this case, the other guy turned up dead a few hours later. What do you think I did it? What is it with you? You've always got to turn me into the bad guy. You were just following up on available evidence. It's nothing personal. I think this scout thing is a bad influence on you. I'm serious. I do my best to support you, but you don't make it easy. I'm still not answering. Why is he still falling? Do you really have to stand there? Oh, now you want to talk to me. I can't believe you called me out on stage like that. You had no right. I hadn't even told Mum about what happened yet. Yeah, I got that impression. What healthy relationship we've got there. As if you're any kind of authority on what makes a healthy relationship. I'm just giving you a chance. A chance to do what? To screw up? Just do whatever you think is best. You're a detective, remember? Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky again. And if not, there's no shame in admitting you need help. What do you think happened to Dick? He was out of his mind if the stage performance was anything to go by. Probably went nuts and killed himself. You really think he would do that? You're the detective. You tell me. Can you think of anyone who might wanted to hurt Dick? No? But you have connections to people in the TV business. You may have heard something. Yeah, I know people, but I don't pay attention to industry drama. You're a pain in the neck, Ryan. I've heard Dick was arguing with Ryan Blackstock earlier today. Do you know him? Know anything about that argument? Brian, who? Sorry, I don't know the guy. Okay. She's still on the phone. She's just being a pain. Substitute? You seriously think you were going to win Best Actress, did you? So my speech, it was Becky's. Which I guess money really can't buy everything. What's your point? Hey, you found my wallet! Couldn't help but notice you wrote a big check today. You went through my stuff? You just can't help checking up on me, can you? Don't flatter yourself, I want to see whose wallet was. So, what was the money for? Nothing, just business. $50,000 of business. That's a lot of nothing. I don't have to explain myself to you. That's a point. Tell you, no, I don't wear those things. Picture of your dad? I wish I could have met him. Wish you'd met him too. Maybe he could have warned me not to marry you in the first place. Hey, it was your mum who set us up. Your family loves me. He didn't have to live with you. Ouch. I really do wonder about their relationship, what actually happened. Guess some presented evidence again. Supposed to be Becky's acceptance sheet for Best Actress. That damn sucks. Let's help her somehow. Found a handprint around Dick's neck. Someone strangled him. Alright, down much does it. After all, everyone here has two hands. Serious, Bobby. I know, I get nervous. Not because I'm guilty or anything. Just the whole situation. You recognize this hip flask? It's yours? Detectives always have them in the movies. I've seen one in real life before. Once put whiskey in Dick's dressing room. Do you know anything about that? Whiskey? It must have been his. Mother, sorry. Okay, no, that's pretty much all the information we're going to get from that. To talk to Kathleen, she might know something more about the actual flask. Not to Dick, don't think so. But you saw what he was like on stage tonight, drunk as a sailor. Is there a chance the hip flask belongs to anybody else? We should investigate every possibility. Well, it could be Bobby's. I bet he started drinking to cope with the stress. Production team aren't happy. Imagine going through all the trouble of rebooting a talk show just for the new host to get carted off to rehab. Why are you showing me that? Why? About bow tie? I used to hate those things. Funny, isn't it? It can be so hard to remember these things while someone's alive, but after they're gone, even the smallest detail seems unforgettable. Please, when I found out that they wanted me to give Dick his award, I've been waiting for a moment like this for a long time. Now it's all over and nothing will ever be the same again. You mentioned Bobby Price as a drinking problem. He'll deny it, I'm sure, but I've heard plenty of stories. A way to calm his nerves, I suppose. What do you think he is nervous about? Oh, the usual. His performance, his ratings, Dick giving him a hard time. And now a murder too. It's no wonder the poor kid has issues. It's not what I've heard. Is it true that you drink when you're stressed? What? That's crazy! You don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I've seen Dick with the hip flask backstage. It's probably his. You saw how he acted on stage. The guy was drunk and an ass. You're still here. What did forensics find? Still waiting on blood tests, but my professional opinion, Dick Stanford was strangled to death. We knew that already. Oh. Well, we also found whiskey spilled on the floor. Telltale signs of a struggle. Yep, we knew that too. Jesus H. Christ, how about the door handle? I guess we missed that one. Aha! See, that's why you should leave this to the professionals. We know to check for prints. You found prints? That's great. Well, not exactly. The handle was wiped clean. It smells like the killer cleaned it with the whiskey. The alcohol would have acted as a solvent, a very efficient solution. So it's got to be someone who's quite clever. So, let me get this straight. The only new thing you found is where some fingerprints used to be. Look, it's not about who found what, it's about coming to the right conclusion. And that takes experience, expertise, and intuition. You want conclusions? We've already got 2 suspects, Bobby Price and Ryan Blackstock. So, what's your evidence against Bobby? We found his hip flask backstage. It contains the same whiskey as we found in the crime scene. And I've heard Bobby Price has a drinking problem. Interesting. I need more evidence to back it up, but it's a good start. How about the other suspect? What's the Silver Spoon Blackstock kid got to do with this? Ryan Blackstock was seen arguing with Dick this afternoon. Not much on its own, but he also signed a check today for $50,000. Bodies have a nasty habit of showing up when there's that much money at stake. And Ryan isn't exactly trustworthy. Oh, you know him? He's my ex-husband. He just earned an ass. I'm going to assume he picked that up from you. What can I say? He's a fast learner. Okay, I admit, you found a couple of good leads. I'll follow up on them just as soon as I finish my report. Can we at least keep looking for more evidence? No way! You're lucky I don't arrest you right now for interfering in an investigation. Now get out of here, will you? I can't afford more liabilities. The captain's got me under a microscope on this one.